Hello everyone. So I've noticed that some of you are having a hard time with the solving inequalities, and so I just wanted to do a quick video on how to do that and how to graph them. So I have some inequalities written out here, so I'm just going to solve each one and then graph it on a number line. So on our first one we have 2y is less than 6. So the solving process is really basically exactly the same as the solving equations, which we've talked about. Okay, so I'm multiplying by 2, so I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. So 2 over 2 is 1, so that's going to be y is less than 3. So to graph that on a number line, so here's 0, over here is -3, over here is +3. So if I have just a less than, if there's no or equal to part, that means you're going to have an open circle. Okay, and if it's y is less than 3, you have to think about what numbers could y be. So if y could be 1, 1 is less than 3, so you're going to point towards 1. Okay, if you put a 5 in there, 5 is less than 3, okay, and that's not true. 5 is not less than 3, so you don't want to point to 5. Okay, so we're going to point this direction. All right, so then next one, we have x minus 6.5 is greater than or equal to -1. So we're going to add 6.5 to both sides, add 6.5 over here. So -6.5 plus 6.5 is 0. So that is going to give me x is greater than or equal to 5.5. Okay, so again, if I graph this, so there's my 0. Over here is 6, -6. And then this will be a +6. Okay, and so to graph, and because I have an or equal to, that means it can be equal to 5.5 and then anything greater than that. Okay, so I'm going to come right here, right below the 6. Ooh, it's a really bad circle. Okay, and so that should be just a filled-in circle. I'm not too good with my mouse. Okay, at 5.5, and then again, you see what x can equal. So if you can put a 10 in here for x is 10 greater than or equal to 5.5? Yes, it is. So we're going to point towards where 10 would be. Okay? All right, so here's the one that makes it, this is where it's a little different from equations because we have a negative that we're going to multiply. Okay, so if we multiply both sides by -2 and by -2, so -2 over -2 is 1. So that's going to give me a, and then because I multiplied by a negative, and it's the same if you divide by a negative, we have to flip that inequality. Okay, and then that's going to equal, not equal, it's going to be greater than or equal to -10. Okay, so then on my number line, here's my 0. Over here is -10. Up here is +10. Okay, so I have an or equal to again, so I'm going to go fill in circle right at -10, and then what can I substitute in for a? So let's say if I put in 0. Okay, is 0 greater than or equal to -10? Yes, it is. So I'm going to point towards 0. Okay, so then here we have a two-step. So we're adding 9 on both sides, so we're going to subtract that 9 on both sides. So then we have 3c is greater than 3. And I'm going to divide by 3 and divide by 3. And because I divided by a positive number, I don't have to switch the inequality. Okay, so that's going to be just a 1. So c is greater than 3 divided by 3 is 1. So then to graph that one, so here's my 0, here's -1, here's a 1. So this is going to be an open circle because it's just a greater than, because 1 can't be in here. 1 is not greater than itself. and then I'm going to substitute in, so like if I put in -2, is -2 greater than 1? No. So I can't go towards -2. So it has to go the other way. But you could also put in, say, 4. Is 4 greater than 1? Yes. So I'm going to point towards 4. All right, so there's just a quick tutorial on solving equations and graphing them on number lines. If you have any other questions or problems you want me to go over, just let me know and I will make another video for that. Okay, talk to you later.